Yo, people, what you telling me back again for another footy talk? Big up the chat, man. Show with Dons tomorrow. And then I just thought, you know what, bruv? Man might as well run a solo show because we're live on Twitch later on, blood. We got a couple rants reacts to do, blood. You man wanted the LV General grilling, blood. So man's gonna run that. And we got our UDY to run as well. So I thought, you know what? Might as well run a solo stream because the Alonso news just broke. Do you know what I mean? I got some steps to get in. And I just thought, fuck it, let's talk football, blood. I'm seeing everyone finally, brother, everyone is finally seeing through this Arsenal rubbish. But bro, I've been telling you, man, all season they're rigging the league. And it's only yesterday people's eyes finally open. Like, where have you been all year? Where have you been? You know, like, where have you, man, been? Do you know what I mean? Like, where have you been? I told you this was scripted, yeah? I told you that they're doing everything in their power to allow these men to win it. I told you guys, it was so obvious, bro. And the one thing that these men are doing and have been doing all season, they've probably got about 20 points. 20 points from it. And now all of a sudden, yeah? Do you remember back when Arsenal played Man City the other day? And Pep made a joke saying, oh, funny that the first free kick that's been given from a corner, yeah, happens to be against Arsenal. Remember? And then the same thing happened again. The same thing happened again, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So, it's about, brother, man, Pep knew, do you know what I'm saying? I remember when Rodri was talking about it and he said that, yo, like, basically them man are cheating them. Brother, the thing is, I don't think anybody, yeah, I don't think anyone is debating whether it's a foul or not a foul. What man are debating is, these are not giving us fouls when Arsenal do it, bruv. They've literally won a third of their games from that. Do you know what I'm saying? So, we know that the Pgmol are cheating, bruv. We know that for a fact. Do you know what I'm saying? And now, the old video of Scudamore talking about how they want a new name on the trophy every 6 years is now resurfacing, bro. Now it's resurfacing. Do you know what I'm saying? West Ham need to sue the league, bro. Because if West Ham get relegated, yeah, that, bro, we seen what happened to Leicester. Leicester went down and then they ended up going down again. If West Ham go down, there's no guarantee they come back up. And there's absolutely no guarantee that they come back up next season. So they need to sue the league, bro. They need to sue them because they're cheating, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, yeah, like, everyone sees it now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, absolutely everyone sees it. So I'm glad that people are finally calling it out. And you know what's funny? Next season, they'll probably change the rules. After they give Arsenal the trophy, they'll change the rules. But something needs to be done now. Something actually needs to be done now, bro. Because they're blatantly cheating. It's not even... Brother, there's even Arsenal fans, the honest ones, yeah? The honest ones, even they're just like, yeah, boy, once they saw that Scudamore video, they're like, all right, cool, this is a bit mad. Because they know that they've got preferential treatment this season. They'll say they don't care, but deep down, they know that these men have been handed the title. They've been handed it. Because they haven't earned it, bro. They haven't earned it. How can you earn a title, yeah, when you're fouling goalkeepers to win games? Like, brother, these men struggle to score goals, yeah, from open play. Struggle, like, blatantly struggle. If them man couldn't wrestle goalkeepers, they probably would be third now. That's the reality. Do you know what I mean? And that's being generous, bro. So, it's just, I don't know. They're a pathetic football team, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad to see people calling it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad. Bro, as pathetic as City have been, yeah, they've been better than Arsenal, bruv. They've scored more fucking goals than Arsenal, yeah? And Arsenal are fucking pulling goalkeepers into the back of the net, bruv. Like, what are we doing, bro? And, brother, you know what's mad, yeah? You know when you look back at the Bayinde goal, yeah? When they beat us at the start of the season, bro? That was fucking worse than that. Man got dashed in the back of the net, fam. He got dashed in the back of the net. It's crazy. I said, let's cut the crap with a manager who is, along with many others, one of the biggest hypocrites in modern day football, because had that been an Arsenal player with the arm across. Hey, bro, if you've got the Craig Burley video, run me that. Run me that. Because big man thing, we should have beat Arsenal on the opening day. We should have beat them. We are better than them. We are actually better than them. And for the people that haven't seen it, this is the video.
About being disrespectful to any club, we have a strategic plan at the Premier League, and the strategic plan says put a new name on the trophy in every 6-year period. And that is nothing to, that doesn't mean to say we don't want any team to win it. It just means we would rather see some sort of rotation. So without being disrespectful to any club, we have a strategic plan at the Premier League, and the strategic plan says put a new name on the trophy in every 6-year period. And that is nothing to, that doesn't mean to say we don't want any team to win it. It just means we would rather see some sort of rotation.
Okay then, bruv. You know them way there. The fact that man said strategic plan and he said we at the Premier League, so that means everyone's involved. That's what it means. It means everyone's involved. Everyone. Because he said we, he didn't say I. He said we, blood. So that means, yeah, that everyone's in on this. Everyone. And you know what the wickedest thing is, yeah? Is this slowed down? Let me see if this is slowed down, yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? Let's see if this is slowed down. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm going to slow it down even more, blood. Fuck it. Actually, no, we won't for now. But look at this. You know what wicked is? Look at Trossard, yeah? Trossard ain't even looking at the football, yeah? Look at him. He's not even looking at the ball. And then he pushes my man into the goalkeeper.
For referees so that they can get the right decision, and the assistants are going to find it difficult to look at everything. That's what
brother, and look at Declan Rice as well, blood. Look at Declan Rice holding my man. But the goalkeeper got the foul. Yeah, these men are drunk, fam. Look at Trossard. Not even looking at the ball, blood. And this is what they gave. Yeah, these there, bruv, they're taking us for cunts, bruv. I'm sorry. You know them ones there. Them man are actually taking us for cunts, bruv. This is what it is. Brother, Trossard ain't looking at the fucking... Bro, he's not looking at the ball. He's not looking at the ball, bro. He's pushed my man into the goalkeeper. Declan Rice has fouled 2 players. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? And then, bro, the wickedest thing is there's the other angle where Gabriel Magalhaes, yeah, has his hand out and he's pulling the next man's shirt and he's looking at the ball and he's holding someone else. Bro, somehow they got the free kick. Bro, PSG, yeah, need to just put these man in a body bag. I can't lie. It just needs to be a little 3-4-0 at half-time thing. It needs to be that. You know them, man. It just needs to be that. Like, it's nasty, bro. Like, them man are robbing people right in front of us. Do you know what I'm saying? And West Ham should absolutely sue these guys, bro. Because if they end up going down by 1 point, which it could be, I assume that Spurs are going to win today. You know what I mean? If Spurs don't win today, and West Ham end up going down by 1 point, I can't lie, it's a madness. Man said the Craig Burley video's in the chat. Where is it, bro? Let's have a look. Let's have a look for this video. Craig Burley. But yeah, I'm glad that people are calling out. I see Peter Schmeichel calling it out. I see Gary Neville calling it out. And Gary Neville said that he spoke to one of the head referees about what the difference between the Bayindir one was and the difference between the other one was. You know what I'm saying? And he said that Gary Neville basically said, yeah, that the response made him even more angry, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? He said the response made him angry because man's taking a piss, bro. Like, they couldn't even give him a proper answer. Okay, here's the Burley. Yeah, we got it. Lovely stuff, guys. All right, big up the chat, you know. Make sure you run up the lights as well.
Crap. Let's just cut the crap. with a manager who is, along with many others, one of the biggest hypocrites in modern day football. Because had that been an Arsenal player with the arm across the goalkeeper, which I think is a foul, had that been against him, he would have pointed out all the other fouls that were going on, apart from that one. I.e., he never talks about the holding from Declan Rice and what Trossard and others were doing. So had that been at the other end, and it was an Arsenal player with the arm across the goalkeeper, he would have pointed all the other fouls going on and why it was absolutely fine. But it's fallen in his lap today. And when it falls on his lap, he plays the Mr. Nice Guy. Refs are great. VAR's a difficult job. You've only just realised VAR's a difficult job. Yeah, because when it doesn't fall in your lap, VAR's wrong. Let's just cut the crap. With a manager who is, along with many others, one of the biggest hypocrites.
Yeah, you know what it is, bruv. He's a moron, bro. And to put it into context, yeah, this is what I was talking about with Gabriel. Can I click on that? It's not even gonna open. That's jarring. It's not opening. Look at how he's holding my man's shirt, bro. He's holding my man's shirt. He's not even looking at the ball. The ball's in the air. The ball's in the air. Raya's looking up in the air. And my man's holding my man's shirt, squatting down like he needs a shit, bruv. That's what man's doing, bro. This is what these men are. This is what these men are doing. This is what these men are doing. Crazy. You know them, man. It's crazy, bro. But you know what it is, yeah? It's one of them things where the way I see it is, yeah? I'm just glad that people are talking about it because the game needs to be fixed, innit? The game needs to be sanitized, bro. Like, we're tired of seeing this shit, bro. I don't think any football fan, genuine football fan, likes the fact that the Premier League is going back to the fucking Stone Ages, bruv, and we're seeing all these set pieces and wrestling goalkeepers, bro. Man, want to see proper football, innit? And if it means that they start calling fouls for these things again, and we can go back to actually seeing football, bro, do you know what I mean? I'll be grateful for it, bruv, because the football this year has been so difficult to watch. It's been so difficult to watch the brand of football, bro. Like, even when we played against... Who was it? Was it Everton? Yeah, when we played against Everton and we beat them 1-0. Brother. Everton fucking wrestling our goalkeeper at every set piece, pulling our goalkeeper into the net and that. Who the fuck wants to see all that? Like, man, I'm tired of seeing shit like that. I'm tired of it, bro. Like, as soon as man are running into goalkeepers and all that, blow the whistle, blood. Do you know what I mean? Blow the whistle, because it's becoming stupid now. It's becoming really stupid, bro. And it's every single set piece. It's every single one. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it doesn't make the game better. It doesn't make the game better. So, do you know what I'm saying? If what comes from this year and people complaining is that they actually change the rules, I think the game will be better off. Man said, F Gabriel, I'm still fuming about the dive against us in the North London derby when Moani scored. Nah, big man thing though, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was actually crazy. And then the headbutt on Erling, yeah, that he didn't get sent off for. Brother, these man been cheating. I said Arsenal been blocking the opponent goalkeeper all season long. They would never be on top of the table if we disallowed these goals. Facts. Facts. So hopefully, yeah. Hey, big up Saeed for the raid. Hopefully what comes from this, yeah, is that that they cut the crap, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Hopefully they change the rules, bro. Irrespective of what happens, bro, because I think all of us want to see better football next season, man. Because this has been awful. Man said they won't. They think the chaos is part of the appeal. It gets people watching and talking about the Prem. It's never been about the football. It's about content for them. They got refs shows now too. I hear that, but it's just dead, like. It's so dead. You would have to think at some point they're going to change it. Man said, Rance, we say football 30th of May. Bro, listen, everyone will be paying. Everyone will be praying. Everyone will be praying. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone. What are my thoughts on people saying Carrick won't be able to hack 3 games a week? I think if he's got the right squad, he'll be just fine. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think there's a special quality in a manager that makes you be able to hack multiple games a week. I think that you need the squad. You also need a bit of luck with injuries as well. Every manager needs a bit of luck with injuries. It doesn't matter whether you're the best manager in the world or the worst manager in the world. You need available players. So it's one of them things where it's like, I don't like the fact, that with managers like Michael Carrick, people tend to move the goalpost. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when man talk about fitness and rotation, like you look at a lot of these managers, they're not rotating that much. They're actually not rotating that much, bro. So it's one of them things where being lucky with injuries is a real thing, bro. It's a real thing. And then also having a deep enough squad that if you do have an injury, you can make a seamless change. And I think for the most part, we've been okay. We've had the little Alessandro out for the majority of the season. Harry Maguire's come in and done a very good job. And this is why Man United fans that are still criticizing Harry Maguire, like, it's in poor taste, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, if we don't have Harry Maguire available, in this running, we probably are not, we're not third now. Not probably, we definitely are not third now. We're definitely not third. Because you saw what Calvert-Lewin done to us here when Harry Maguire wasn't available against Leeds, bro. If Harry Maguire was there, we win that game. So I'm not trying to hear all that, bro. Like Harry Maguire, as the deputy for our starting 2 senior players has been immense, bro. He's been immense. If we don't have that level of replacement, and we had to rely on Euro and Heaven, the 2 kids, because the little Alessandro couldn't stay fit, we're probably not third now. We're probably not third now. So I think having the right squad is important. Like if Man United go and sign 3 midfielders, we saw how big a drop-off when Casemiro wasn't available or when Kobe wasn't available against Leeds. So imagine you ain't got Cass and Kobe available, but for argument's sake, you've got Fernandez, Mateus Fernandez and Baleba available. The drop-off ain't really there and we just go and win the game anyway. Do you see what I'm saying? So I think the recruitment is the most important thing. It's all about having depth, bro. The reason why City have done so well for so long is because they have 2 quality players in each position and they have done for a very long time. That's it. Quality is very, very important. The Lit's back training. 100%. It's not a tactical issue with Carrick. It's a personnel issue. It's a personnel issue. We need another left back. Because when Luke Shaw inevitably gets injured, even though he shouldn't be the starting left back anyway, who's the next one? Who's the next one? And this is the issue with United. We need numbers. Like when you look at our attack, Sesko wasn't starting. He was coming off the bench and scoring goals. When you can have Sesko and Xerxes on the bench here, and then if we bring in another attacker, we can have Sesko, for argument's sake, or we can have, if Josh stays, which I think he does, you could end up with Josh, Ahmad, and Dorgu on the bench to come on and attack. And for instance, have a left winger or have a left winger, Sesko, Cunha, bro. Or, bro, it's depth. Man United's attacking depth this season, has won us games. We got no midfield depth. We've actually got decent centre-back depth. And we've got no depth on the left back. So it's very obvious. Bring in those players and then straight away, you're not really worrying. You're not worrying. I know people want right backs, but I'm not worried about the right back. In the big games, Dallow's been good. And I trust Mazraoui as well, bro. Mazraoui last game was one of our best players. He was very good last game. It just didn't matter because the game was so shit. But Maz was quality. So Dallo probably gives us more from an attacking standpoint, and Maz gives us more in terms of possession and ball progression at right back. Them two, I'm not worried about them two. I'm not worried about them two. So it's one of them things where we need to have more quality and depth, and then the multiple games a week sorts itself out. It sorts itself out. Because inevitably, when you play more matches, you get more injuries. That's all it is. So I don't understand why people think that it's a skill set to be able to play multiple games a week. You set up for each individual game the same way, bruv. That's it. Most of these big managers are not rotating that much. Do you know what I'm saying? They're not rotating that much. Like literally, I think in the Champions League, Arteta's rotated a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? But you barely see Norgard. They signed that brother. I think I've seen him in the Arsenal shirt once. Do you know what I'm saying? If Saka's fit, he's going to start the majority of the games. If Havertz was fit, he would have started the majority of the games. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. Ødegaard got dropped out the team because he fell out with the manager, not because Arteta was rotating. So it's one of them ones where, for the most part, he plays the same team every week. For the most part. And then he just tweaks one or two things. Like Eze goes on the left if he wants to flood the midfield and he wants to be a bit more negative. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's all it is. But he's not making loads of changes. He might change 2 or 3 players. Now Lewis Skelly's getting a run in midfield because he doesn't trust Zubimendi, someone who he just spent big money on. So it's not rotation. He just don't trust him. Do you see what I'm saying? So when you actually look at a lot of these teams, yeah, they're playing the same team every week and they're tweaking in 1 or 2 positions. They're not making 7, 8 changes. They're actually not doing that. So the multiple games a week thing comes down to having a squad and comes down to a bit of luck. So there's no reason why Carrick can't do it if he's got the squad. That's it. Exactly. You need starter level players on the bench. And this is what man's talking about, depth. That's it. That's it. You need more quality and depth. That's what you do. It's not about just having numbers. It's about having quality numbers. With someone like Ahmad's a bench player. Ahmad's a bench player at Man United if at the top level. He's a top quality squad player. Ahmad's never gonna be the player that we're pinning our hopes on week in, week out to win us games. And that's okay. That's completely okay. Do you know what I'm saying? Man will use him like that. Do you know what I mean? He's a good footballer, but he ain't got the killer instinct. He's never gonna have that. So it's one of them things where if you look at the bench here and you've got Ahmad, Dorgu, for argument's sake, Josh, and maybe Sesko, if we get a left winger, or Brian. Brother, it's depth. 100%. That Nani comparison, I like that. I like that because Nani had a season where he started and he was really good for us, but for the most part, he was a squad player. It's the same with Ahmad. Ahmad had that one season that we relied on him, but other than that, do you know what I'm saying? He's a squad player. Do you know what I'm saying? So that the Nani comparison spot on. Do you know what I mean? And Nani was a valuable squad player. He used to come into games and win us games. But we knew that we was never relying on Nani. Never. He had one amazing season. But we was never relying on him to be the main guy. So that's a very, very good comparison. But the problem with the modern game now, with a lot of football fans, what I detest is that they don't understand, that different players have different roles in the team. That's what it is, bro. Because man need to understand, man need to understand that when we look at the 99 team, this is why when these men were getting on to Harry Maguire. Brother, I see Man United have players like fucking David May. Do you know what I'm saying? David May, blood. No one was saying David May ain't good enough to play for Man United. They understood he was a squad player and he came in and he did his job every now and then. It was the same with Ronnie Johnson, guys like Hennenberg and all these guys, bro. If man are old enough to even remember these names. Do you know what I mean? I saw players like Quinton Fortune and that. All these other Brits play for Man United. Nobody said they weren't good enough to play for Man United. We understood that they were squad players. They were numbers. We understood that. Do you know what I'm saying? Jesper Blomqvist as well. We understand. He was a squad player, but bro, he had some very good Champions League games for us. So we never looked at these players and said, they're not Man United players. There was an absolute clear distinction between players we expected to be first team players and players that we knew, were squad players, rotational players. But now, nobody values squad players anymore. Man think if you're not good enough to start week in, week out, you have no value. This is the problem with a lot of these modern football fans. They don't understand it's a squad game. If man's not good enough to start, you're shit, bro. Now, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Do you know how many games, that the players that don't start the games are going to win you? And this is the issue with a lot of these guys. And these guys will come off the bench, They'll score goals, they'll win you games. And guess where they should be next match? Back on the bench. This is why I had an issue with people screaming, that Sesko should be starting because he's scoring from the bench. Bro, Chicharito scored from the bench. And guess where he started the next game? On the bench. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just because you're scoring doesn't mean you should be playing, bro. That's not how football works, bro. Do you know what I mean? In basketball, you've got brothers that come off the bench and can put up 14 points in about 11 minutes. And you're not saying, you know what, bro, maybe they deserve to start, Do you know what I mean? He was warm from the corner, bro, last game. Do you know what I'm saying? Man just splashed 7 corner threes, bro. You know what I mean? Let's start him. We're not starting him. That's his role, bro. He's a role player. Sesko's a role player for me. Like, when Sesko starts for us, he very rarely plays well, bro. He very rarely plays well, bro. Like, the majority of his goals are from the bench, 1. And 2, he doesn't have an all-round game that benefits the team, bro. So when he's playing from the start, he's a spectator for most of the game. Even if he scores. Even if he scores. Do you know what I'm saying? So when the whole fan base was screaming, saying he has to play, he has to play, he has to play. No, bro. Can't lie. You know what I mean? No. Catch and shoot, blood. That's it. Off the bench. Catch and shoot, man. It's that. So I'm not even trying to hear all that. And the problem is with Man United fans, them man want to have 22 starters so they can argue about who should be starting and who's better than who. Allow it, man. What are you talking about? Like, it's okay. Sesko's 21 or 22. It's okay for him not to be starting, bro. It's okay. Just because he scores doesn't mean he deserves to be starting. So these fans need to get that in their head, bro. Football's a squad game. And we need players that can slot into the team seamlessly. And even if they're doing well, that doesn't mean they should displace other people. It doesn't mean that. Your job is to help the team. If you're helping the team from the bench, then that's what you are. You're a player that helps the team from the bench. That's it. And there's a lot of value in that. These men are still getting well paid. That Sesko's salary doesn't go down if he doesn't start. He's still getting his weekly salary, bro. He don't have to start. All right, big up the chat, man. David Ornstein. My information is that Xabi Alonso is not under consideration at Liverpool at all. And that Liverpool fully intend to go into the next season with... Bruh. I swear down, you man are cooked, I can't lie, bro. These men are cooked. Them men are cooking brother hot grease, you know. Liverpool, you man are fucked. Brother, hey, listen. You man are fucked, you know. I can't lie, bro. It's mad. It's mad. Man said, why can't Cisco start? Arsenal wanted him. Bro, Arsenal wanted him so he could wrestle from corners, bro. Good for them. You know what I'm saying? Blood. Listen, hey, Monts is going to be, oh man, he's going to be heartbroken, you know. Because last time I spoke to him, he was adamant that he was gone, you know. He was adamant. Bro. You know what's mad as well? Slot's going to end up probably finishing 4th with Liverpool. And then man are going to see, yo, he got Champions League football, it's enough. And he does have credit in the bank from winning the league, innit? So, I can't lie, the optics are nasty. The optics are actually nasty, bro, because really, he should have had the 2 seasons the other way around. If he finished 4th last season, then won the league this season, do you get it? It looks way better. He looks way better. But the fact that they're saying that Slot is staying, bruh. Brother, this is an Amarim / Ten Hag thing all over again. Where you keep him and you're sacking him in October, November. I fully expect October, November, yeah, next season for Liverpool to be struggling, and I expect him to be sacked then. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's mad. It's actually mad, bro. So, yeah. Nah, it's interesting, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's actually interesting. But Liverpool, like, they don't cease to amaze me. And again, yeah, what's going on with Liverpool is exactly why I keep saying to you, man, yeah, when people are talking about Carrick and all these things, please understand, yeah, that what Manchester United do what they do off the pitch in terms of recruitment is way more important than what manager we bring in. Because that's what's going to stay. Managers come and go. Managers will get sacked. But how you decide, yeah, to put the team together is the most important thing. Liverpool's recruitment has been poor. And then not only have they recruited poorly, but they're keeping a poor manager. Which means there's no chance they will be successful because the 2 very important parts of it, they've got wrong. Like, after seeing how they recruited this summer, do you really think they're going to go out now, spend another 400 million and have a 10 out of 10 recruitment window? It's not going to happen. Like, you can only go on the past to predict the future. That's all you've got. That's all you've got. And based on what these men are doing, yeah, based on what these men have been doing, there's no chance that they're going to go out and right the wrongs, bro. And also, this manager doesn't have a clue. He doesn't have a clue, bro. So, I can't lie, bruv. I think there's too much work for Liverpool to do in one window. Too much. Literally. Their Robertson replacement ain't good enough. They're probably going to have to replace Robertson at some point because he's old. Their Trent replacement ain't good enough. So, it's whether they decide to do that. They need to find a replacement for Virgil. They might try and squeeze another year out of Virgil, but Virgil's not good anymore. Konate's not good anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, brother, Alisson's an injury-prone goalkeeper. I've never seen that in my life. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, and then we go into the midfield, yeah? McAllister's fallen off a cliff. Fucking Gravenberch's a good player, but he's not a DM. So Boslai's having the season of his life, but he probably won't have a season like this next season. Running on fumes. Gakpo's shit. Isak's shit. And he's had a bad injury, and I don't think he'll ever fully recover from it. Ekatike, we don't know when he's coming back, and when he comes back, we don't know if he's going to be the same player. Mo Salah's leaving. Brother, they got nothing good happening over there. There's nothing good going on. Like, it's mad for them, bro. Like, there's so many problems at that club. I forgot Florian Wirtz as well, bro, wants to go home. He's not happy. He's not happy, bro. So, now I can't lie. There's no real way of fixing this Liverpool team other than gutting the whole house and starting all over again. Because the foundations are rotten, bro. The foundations are rotten. They need to gut the whole house and start all over again. Shit needs new plumbing, new electricity, new everything. Are we finishing above Liverpool next season? Of course. Again. I can't lie, bro. I expect us to finish where we are now at the bare minimum. Third. Bare minimum. Third or above. That's what I'm expecting next season. I don't expect us to go backwards. I expect another good window. And in order for Arsenal or Man City to finish above us next season, they're going to have to play out their skin, bro. They're going to have to play out their skin because I expect us to improve on this season. Yeah, I agree. That's why this window is the most important, bro. 100%. It is the most important because the thing is, yeah, like, we didn't come this far to only come this far. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, man can't close the gap that we closed, finish where we finished, to get back in the Champions League and say, oh, guys, we're going to make a statement, and then do nothing. Like, that's crazy. Like, man, like, we can't, there's no way that we can close the gap and build that momentum and do all of this to then just do nothing. It's embarrassing. If we ever did that, then, bro, people need to lose their jobs. People need to lose their jobs, bro. I'll be real. Like, everyone. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, not just Carrick. Fucking Wilcox, Barada. Everyone needs to lose their jobs. If we get third and then these men don't fucking bring in the right people in the summer and we don't make the right moves, everyone needs to go. Because it's unacceptable. And I believe that we will improve. So I don't think that we'll be having this conversation next year. But I'm just making it abundantly clear, yeah? Nothing less than where we are now in the league is acceptable. Nothing below that. We cannot go backwards. I don't care how many games they're playing a week. And I want a trophy as well next year. And I want a trophy. And I want a good Champions League run as well. So it is what it is, bro. Is Spurs winning this game? I don't know. I hope so. Man said Barada should be on either high priority to get fired since he bought in Amarin. Agreed. Man said United fans having a go at Edison are the same ones who said Sesko was like Hoyland. Bro, that ties in perfectly, yeah, to what I was saying, yeah, regarding squads. Because Edison, yeah, if Edison signs for Man United tomorrow, he's one of our better players straight away. I have no issues with Edison, yeah, coming in to replace Agate and being a backup midfielder for 40 million euros. I have no issue with that because he's cheaper than Agate. Because again, yeah, if Edison came into the midfield instead of Mason Mount against Sunderland, we would have been all right. You know them, man. So again, these people don't have any sense. This brother, yeah, this brother has Champions League experience. He's a good age. And he can come in and do a job, bro. That's all we need him for. That's all we need him for. Bro, we're not trying to start Edison next season as the main midfielder. We already know that these guys are looking for a marquee midfield signing. And that's not Edison, bro. Edison is athletic, he's technically competent, and he's combative, bro. So, and he's a good age as well. 26 years old. So it's one of them ones where I don't have an issue with him being the third midfielder. Like, if, for instance, yeah, them man went and got Edison, they went and got Fernandes, who's very good. People talking shit because he missed the chance against Arsenal. He was bossing that midfield. If they go and get Fernandes, Edison, and Baleba, for example, yeah, Baleba starts and the other two are on the bench. That's what happens. It'll be Baleba, Kobe and Bruno, and the other two are on the bench. And if you're bringing on Mateus Fernandez to give Kobe a rest, it's not a bad fucking substitution, is it? It's not a bad substitution. You say, oh, Kobe, oh, have a seat, bro. Do you know what I mean? Mateus, here's 25 minutes. It's not that bad. And this is the point. So, do you know what I mean? And if you're taking off Baleba and you dash on Edison for 20 minutes because you need fresh legs and you say, oh, yeah, have a run, it's not that bad, is it? That people don't understand, yeah, that football is a squad game. We now have 5 substitutions, which means, yeah, you can change half your outfield players because we don't change goalkeepers. So half your outfield players are going to get changed at some point. So you need good quality on the bench as well. That's what you need. Man are saying we need 2 starting midfielders. I agree. I would love to get 2 starting midfielders, but the truth is, Bruno's the captain, so he starts, and Kobe Mainoo, yeah, is the face of Man United, just signed a new deal, so he starts. So we've only got 1 starting slot for midfield. So as much as I believe we need 2 starters, yeah, Mateus Fernandez technically is a starter, bro, because he's good enough to start for us, because I think he's as good as Kobe Mainoo. He's as good as Kobe. It's only because Kobe's come from our academy and we love him, yeah? But the truth is, Mateus Fernandez is as good as Kobe Mainoo. He actually is. So, it's one of them ones where technically he's the level that he could start for us. He is, bro. He actually is. It was a bad miss. But if you watch that brother on the ball, he's very good, like. He's very, very good. So it's one of them ones where, like, him on the bench and Edison on the bench, not the end of the world. I can't lie. I would like, in an ideal situation for me, I would like Baleba and Fernandez on the bench and then go and get me a Tramini or a Tonali. That's what I would like. That's what I would like. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I would like. I think Baleba is good enough to start for us, of course, but I would like somebody that I think is better than him and then have him coming on as a squad option because he'll still get loads of time. And Baleba would be happy to come off the bench from Man United. He's young and we're Man United. So that's what I would prefer. And Baleba's not a 6, but again, him and Kobe, if they play like in a double pivot together, which was probably going to happen, one will go, one will stay. I think the days of 6s that just sit are kind of gone. Like, even with Man City now, they're sitting number 6 and that. Rodri's legs ain't really there no more, so he can do that because he's smart. But when Kovacic came on the other day for City, he looked unreal, bro. And that's because Kovacic can carry, he can pass, he can run, he can kind of do everything, innit? And I think the game is going to a place now where your midfielders need to be able to do everything. Your midfielders need to be able to do everything. Like, teams are playing 3-8s now, bro. Pretty much. Or you got these hybrid midfielders like the Vitinhas, like the Fabian Ruizes, who are 8s, but are comfortable in that little pocket, in the 6 pocket. So it's just one of those things. Even when you look at players like Caicedo, yeah, is a box-to-box midfielder, but he's comfortable in that 6 pocket. So it's just one of them ones, like, we're not really getting registas anymore in the game. We're not getting guys that say, you know what, I'm just going to sit, get on the ball and move the ball and that's it. We're not getting that no more. You're getting guys that have to get up and down the pitch. So the 6 profile that we think we need, it doesn't exist no more. Like, Wharton is the closest to that. And even Wharton gets forward. Like, Wharton gets up and down. He just doesn't, he's just not mad. Because he's not mad explosive, people think that Wharton don't get forward, but Wharton gets forward. So, I don't know, man. I don't really know, bro. I could really see us playing like a rotating midfield with Baleba and Kobe Mainoo both kind of going forward, both kind of covering each other. And Baleba has the pace to cover for Kobe if Kobe goes forward. And to be fair, Kobe can shoot way better than Baleba anyway, bruv. Baleba's shooting is... Don't get me wrong, he scored some decent goals, but he can't shoot, bruv. So, I don't know. We're going to see, man. We're going to see. Man said the title next season's open. We have to be serious. We don't know if Chelsea will be serious. City with a new manager, Arteta ain't dominating. Agree with all these things. I agree with all these things. I don't think Chelsea can be serious because, again, they're built on shoddy foundation. Just like Liverpool, bro. Their recruitment's poor. The players that they currently have in are poor. And it's like Chelsea can only be as good as the structure allows them to be. And the structure means that they're going to be poor. That's it. So I don't expect Chelsea to do nothing next season, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I still take Cole Palmer. The way he's playing, absolutely not. Absolutely not, bruv. I can't lie, bro. He don't even look like he wants to play football right now. So, I don't know. But maybe he's just fed up with Chelsea. I said, Baleba's been underutilized at Brighton. You can easily see he can do a specific job there. I think his game expands if he comes here. Also, it's one of them things where Brighton, you know what people tend to not acknowledge as well? Brighton changed their managers quite frequently, bro. And sometimes you just play better for certain managers because the football, you just enjoy it more. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Baleba's had what is that? Must have had what, 2 or 3 managers at Brighton. It's like, what the fuck, like? Do you know what I mean? So maybe he's just not feeling the football with this manager. Like, maybe, like, it just is what it is. It could be that as well, like. It could be that. But you could see he's a quality player. Like, you can see it. So it doesn't really matter. Man said Enzo Maresca. I'm feeling ready for the next chapter. That's the most important thing. City job. There's still a few weeks before the season ends and then we'll see what happens. Rotted. It's a mad thing. Man said West Ham won a fee of 84 million. They ain't getting no 84 million. Watch when them pussies get relegated, bro. You know them way there, you pussies. When you get relegated, you'll take 60 million and shut your mouth. That's exactly what will happen. You know what I'm saying? Them man love to chat big. 84. No one's giving West Ham 84 million for nothing. You know them? 84 million? For what? Brother, I'll give you 84 million for your stadium. You know them ones there, but Man United want to buy the stadium from them, bro. What are you talking about? And let the women's team play in there. What's man talking about? I said 80 million. Them man are idiots. Talking about fucking 84 million for Fernandez. They're smoking. Them man are smoking bricks on water, blood. 84 million, you know. And they paid 38 million and they want 84. They're smoking drugs. Man said, the thing is, people expect Baleba and Mateus will be cheaper. That's the reality. Edison, 40 million is good. And it's 40 million euros as well. Baleba's probably going to cost probably 75 mil, including add-ons maybe. Do you know what I mean? And then if we do go after Fernandez, you're probably looking at 55. So you're looking at like 130 million for the two of them. So if you can go and get Edison for about 35 million, if we end up spending like 180 million on 3 midfielders, that averages out about 60 each. It's good business. It's good business. So yeah, I think that we could get the 3 of them for 180. And remember, we got money coming in from Rashford. Mason Greenwood's probably on the move, so we'll get some money for that. Rasmus Højlund money as well. Onana money. There's loads of money. Coming in because there's loads of players leaving. So I don't know. I think it's great. But yeah, Maresca looks like he's definitely off to Man City, bro. Which is, I can't lie, he's an all right manager, innit, Maresca? I thought structurally he had Chelsea set up well. he'll have better players at Man City. So Man City will be a threat with Enzo Maresca. Like, they will still be favourites for me again going into next season because they will recruit well. One thing about Man City's recruitment, they bring in good players, and if the players don't perform, they're happy to move them on. They're already talking about moving Mamouche on. He's been there for a season. So one thing about City, if you're not fitting in, they'll move you on. I think Reinders will stay, but if they wanted to move Reinders on, they'll move him on after a season as well. City don't give a fuck. Money for Ugarte as well, for sure. I said, when am I reacting to grilling? I'm gonna be on Twitch later, doing rants reacts. Later on, bro. Man's gonna react to that grilling, and I'm gonna react to a UDY as well. So I'll do a couple reacts tonight, probably about 9 p.m. in about 50 minutes. Man said, am I dismissing City? I said, I'm not dismissing City. I never dismiss City. I'm one of these football fans that understand, yeah, that the most important part of the team is the players. So I could never dismiss City because they have the best squad in the league. So even if they get a competent manager, they don't need an amazing manager, just a competent one, and they'll win majority of games because they have a real quality and depth. And if they can keep Kovacic fit as well, boy, it's another quality player to add. Phil Foden's barely played this season. They're going to have a Ryan Cherky that's got a full Premier League season under his belt. Do you know what I'm saying? Loads. Like, bro, like, City are only going to be better next season. And they might even go and buy another centre-back in the summer. They probably need to. So, another season stronger O'Reilly as well. Yeah, they're going to be a problem next season, regardless. Hey, bro, Pgmol are title favourites for next season. Bro, they're disgusting, innit? And City are going to get Anderson as well. So, boy, but City need to be planning for life after Rodri, bro. And that's probably what the Anderson thing is, because with the injuries, it's one of them ones where if I was Man City, I'd keep him because of his influence. But you can't expect him to be available very often. I'd already start thinking about managing his minutes, which means someone like Anderson becomes even more important. Man said, what midfielder best suits City? Bro, it depends on what style they're looking for, bro. If I was City, I would have gone and got someone like Adam Wharton, because I think that he can do the Rodri role, yeah? And he's more mobile than Rodri. But they seem to have their mindset on Anderson, so I don't know, mate. I don't know. And yeah, I seen Alvarez is being linked with PSG. If Alvarez goes to PSG, yeah, imagine them fuckers, man, win the Champions League, then go and sign Julian Alvarez to link up with their already potent attack. PSG ain't fucking around. This is exactly why I knew Enrique wasn't going nowhere. Because when you're managing a team that's young, hungry, ambitious, and has a bottomless pit of cash, why the fuck would you leave? Like, why would you leave, bro? Like, there was no chance that guy was leaving, bro. And they're getting rid of Ramos, which they should. I never rated that guy. So if you get rid of Gonzalo Ramos and you bring in Julian Alvarez, you'll three-peat the Champions League. Man said if Alvarez goes PSG, it's MSN 2.0. I hear it. I can't lie. If you got Dembele and Kvaratskhelia on the wings, yeah, and then Alvarez through the middle, forget it. I can't lie. Everyone's getting ran through, bro. I'm here for it. I want to see it. You know what I mean? United are a long way away from winning the Champions League, so I want to see it. Because, bro, we couldn't beat them anyway. Especially not over 2 legs. We're a long way away from that. So, I can't lie. I wouldn't mind seeing them man sacrifice a few more teams. Nah, man don't want Barcola, though. No, thank you. You know what I mean? No, thank you. I said PSG might average 4 goals a game if they... Bro, it's nasty, innit? It's nasty, bro. But yeah, bro, it's just, bruv, it's one of those things, isn't it? But I don't know. The season's a weird one, bro. The season's a very weird season. It's starting to wrap up now. Anyway, we got a few more weeks now. By the end of this month, everything would have come to a close, and then, bro, we're just gonna have to deal with the aftermath. We're gonna have to deal with the aftermath of this season, bro. When I say Barcola to Liverpool, they've been linked with him before, though. I don't really know. Bro, Mbappe can only be going Saudi because, bro, the way he done that Hala Madrid post, yeah, yesterday was just pure fuckeries. You know what I mean? So, I can't lie, bro. He must be on the way out. Because he's moving crazy. They do have Rio, yeah, but they're not going to make him a starter next season if they can get Bradley Barcola. That wouldn't make no sense. You go and you get Barcola, yeah, and then you have Rio as his competition. You know what I mean? So we just have to see, because remember, that even when man are talking about Real Madrid and Mbappe, bro, Jose's going there. Also, when Jose goes there, he's going to dictate what happens as well. Jose might go in there and there might be a few players that he don't want, bro, and there could be a few players on the market. So I can't lie. People will be having an eye on that. People will have an eye on that Jose move, because Jose might roll in there and say, you know what, this player isn't in my plans, and all of a sudden there's a scramble. Like, there's absolutely going to be a domino effect in the transfer window when Jose goes to Real Madrid, because people are going to get moved on. Nah, I wouldn't want Mbappe at our club, bro. We're getting rid of Rashford, yeah. And why do you bring in someone like Mbappe? Like, one thing I've been saying, yeah, to a lot of the people on my channel is that this Man United team, yeah, this is the most harmonious our dressing room has been in a long time. And getting rid of Garnacho and Rashford massively helped with that. So why would, you know what I mean? I don't want a personality like Mbappe's anywhere near my team when it looks like everyone's getting on, bro. Because these things matter. And this player will come to the club, and because he's been at Real Madrid and because he's a narcissist anyway, he'll think that he's bigger than the club. Man can't have that, especially when we're building from the ground up. And especially with a manager like Michael Carrick, who's a cool brother. The right managers to deal with people like Mbappe are the Joses. Because Jose thinks Jose will tell him he's no one. So I'm not trying to see all that. Like, even Enrique stuck it on Mbappe, bro. He wasn't having his foolishness. So you need a manager with a certain kind of temperament. And I would not wish Mbappe on Michael Carrick, bro. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. So that's a no from me, bro. That's an absolute no from me. I said, imagine thinking you're better than Real Madrid, but this is what I'm trying to say. Like, Mbappe don't respect Real Madrid, so he wouldn't respect Man United. When you think that Real Madrid was apparently like his dream and the club that he wanted to play for as a child, and he still don't respect them. So why the fuck would he respect Man United? Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm absolutely fine. No, thank you. I'm not on it. So yeah, he can go wherever. But if Tchouaméni's available, which he probably won't be because Jose likes them African midfielders, then we can talk, innit? But I don't think there's going to be anyone available at Real Madrid that potentially we could want. So I think we need to get our business done early. Definitely try and get Lewis Hall. Go and get 3 midfielders. It'll be, I think Baleba and Fernandez, I think we'll definitely get. And then we've been linked with Edison. I don't know if it's coming from his side or if it's true. We're going to see, innit? But we get 3 midfielders, get a left winger, get a left back. And I think that will be our window. 5 signings. I don't think we get a centre back. So it just is what it is. Hopefully Iliman Njai is the left winger. Lewis Hall's not going to cost 30 million. He's going to cost about 60, I reckon. No way is it 30. It's going to be closer to 60 mil. So I don't know. Apparently he's falling out with Eddie Howe. So yeah, man said, what's everyone's thoughts on Edison? I haven't really watched him. Bro, he looks he's very athletic, technically good. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's all it is. That's all it is, bro. Profile wise, it's one of them ones. He just looks like a more polished like version of what Fred used to do for us. And I used to be a big fan of what Fred used to do for us. Loads of people were saying, oh, no, Fred's not good. Fred's not good. Fred was a baller. Then they brought in Ugarte. Now people will appreciate Fred. Now you see Ugarte. Do you know what I'm saying? So Edison would always be a backup option anyway. He'd be a backup option. His profile isn't too dissimilar to what Belabor will give us. Do you know what I'm saying? But Belabor is obviously Belabor. So I'm happy with them two. Very mobile. They can carry the ball. They can tackle. They can pass. They ain't got a long range of passing, but they're short passes, isn't it? I'm cool with those. Do you know what I'm saying? But I think if they get Fernandez and them two, I'll be very happy with that window. Do you know what I mean? That's a window that maybe on paper, it doesn't move the needle. But in terms of squad depth, it makes us serious. It actually makes us serious. I'll be real, because then you can think about resting players. You can think about bringing players in. You can think about loads of different things. I said, have you seen how Arsenal fans are calling out XYZ? He's always been a... Brother, listen. I haven't really seen that. To be honest, all the stuff that I've seen online, people have sent to me, bro. Like, I haven't even been on Twitter today. I haven't been on there, bro. It's just a lot of stuff gets sent to me, and the stuff that I decide to open is what I see, bro. But for the most part, when there's passer going on online, even if I'm involved in it, I don't really see it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man's been in the gym, had boxing this morning, and I've just been chilling. You get me? So, I don't know. Man said he's a good economically priced Anderson alternative. I agree. He offers the same mobility as a Elliot Anderson for a fraction of the price and the same tenacity. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know if Anderson scores goals though. Like, what's Anderson's goal involvements looking like for the season? I don't watch him. Like, I've watched him, but I don't watch him, and I don't keep an eye on what he does. But he's not really a numbers guy, is he? Now, Elliot Anderson's not really a numbers guy. He can score goals, but he's not a numbers guy, though, is he? Like, Edison probably scores more goals than him. Yeah, so man said he probably has 4. Yeah, he's not really a numbers guy. That's what I'm saying. So it's one of them ones. Like, he's an all-action, box-to-box midfielder that wins the ball, moves the ball, and that's what Edison is. And Edison's going to cost a fraction of the price. He could end up costing a third of what he costs. And he does get goals as well. So, and he's got Champions League experience. So, I can't lie. And he's Brazilian, bruv. And that definitely matters. So, yeah, I can't lie, bro. Like, I'm okay with that as long as he's the third choice and we're bringing in 2 better players than him. If he's the direct Ugarte replacement, I'm absolutely fine with that. If they tell me that we're bringing that brother in to start next to Kobe, then yeah, this is when, yeah, I'll be fuming. You get me? So, man just needs to wait and see. Man said I've gone off Anderson. Man just needs to let him go to City and move forward. Brother, you know what's funny, yeah? Everyone hyped up Anderson so much here that now people have gone from overhyping him, and now they've watched him more recently because Forest are getting to the latter stages of Europe and all that, and they're seeing him get cooked, and then they're saying, oh, actually, he's not that good. But the truth is somewhere in between. That he's just a good player, but that's it. He's just a good player. But the problem is people hyped him up so much, yeah, that it's like now they're actually seeing the level that he actually is. They're thinking that they've been lied to, because they have been lied to. I told man already, he's got no Champions League experience. He's got no major international tournament experience. He's a young player. He's a young player. and people expect him to just be grabbing games by the scruff of the neck in Europe. He's got no experience. Like a couple seasons ago, my man was at Newcastle and nobody cared. Like, so the fact that man are asking for 100+ million for this guy, yeah, is absurd. It's absurd, bro. Like he's 65 million pound midfielder. That's what he is, with bags of potential, but he's proven nothing. If City are gonna end up paying 100+ million for him, it's off pure PR and fantasy, bro. He hasn't done anything. Hasn't done anything. 100%. Kobe's way more experienced than him, and nobody would say that Kobe's worth 100 million. And Kobe started in international finals, bro. Man said City are looking for Krupi if Mamouche leaves. Bruv, I trust City to recruit well. I do. I really do trust them to recruit well. That's why I think they'll be dangerous next season. They'll be dangerous next season. I said right now I'm taking Mateus Fernandes over Anderson. Brother, we'll have to. You know them ones, because Anderson's definitely going to see. 100%. That's just what it is. So yeah, man. We're going to see, bro. You know what I mean? Guys, big up everyone inside. Let's get the lights up as well. 500 lights target. To be honest, we're only 29 away. So big up everyone that's been here. I should have some fight news coming soon. Like I told man already, like I might be trying to get out twice in the next couple of months, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? Like, hopefully I should be fighting at the start of June. And then I'm trying to get out at the end of July again, to be honest. So I don't know. We're gonna see. In at my management, I'm making a few calls, and I'm trying to get out and get busy, bruv, during the summer. Because what? June, July, there's no club football on it. It's just a World Cup. So yeah, man, if I can get out a couple times, then it'll be good. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, Pender's ducked the rematch twice, blood. You know what I mean? So that's not happening. I'm not giving him another opportunity now. I'm just moving on from him, to be honest. If I do end up fighting him, then it will be because it suits me at the time, innit? But I don't owe him anything. Because without me, no one cares who he is anyway. Do you know what I mean? So it don't really matter. But yeah, man. As man seen in the pinned comment as well, like we're raising money for my boxing gym, innit, to get a pro gym in there. So I think throughout my camps, I'm just gonna be promoting the link, innit? So, you know what I mean? If anyone wants to donate, they can. Absolutely no pressure. You get me? And then after my fight as well, man's gonna drop a big donation, bruv, because we should be getting a pro ring in the gym. So, yeah, man, big up everyone inside, man. And yeah, he turned it down twice, bro. He turned it down twice, bro. Like after our fight, the brother said, "Oh, let's run it back on Misfits," and then we got offered the fight, and he turned it down. That's what happened. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, it is what it is. Or should I say, I got offered the fight, and then I put it to him because they said that they wanted me to come on the show, and I said, "Cool, I'll come on the show if I'm fighting him," and he turned it down. Do you know what I'm saying? And that was the Tommy Fury show, which is meant to be next month in Manchester. And he turned it down categorically. So he's done at it. So yeah, the game is the game, man. But yo, big up everyone inside. You already know what time it is already, man. Let me know who's live for the redirect. I'm gonna be over on Twitch in about half an hour. Just gonna get set up and get that patterned. You get me? And we're gonna be doing a couple rants reacts. Oh, my brother's live. What's the Tottenham score? Man's just gonna raid my brother's live stream, innit? You don't make sure you drop a rants raid there. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I'll see you guys over. I'll see you guys over on Twitch in 30 minutes, people.